Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commodores' offense will have the football first. And onto the field comes Junior Sherrill. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Alexander. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tough run here, it's Alexander. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So Auburn's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Byron Brown, an incoming transfer out of South Florida. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Brown wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Right side, it's Singleton. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Ready to fire from the pistol. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. This quarterback part of their running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a crease. It's Cobb. There he goes. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Sherrill. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Back's got it on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out wide right, it's Singleton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Snap it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Singleton. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone.
Snags it, and there's running room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Running inside, it's Alexander. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Sets his feet. It's Carter. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy. They're getting the sack.
Never a doubt. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. They're working that left side. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good, strong tackle.
Got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Brown will throw it. Turns it upfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the last two plays have left them in a hole as they stare at 3rd and 10. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it in. At the 19-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh center down's going to the air. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The short hands, it's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. It brings them to 2-2 on the season following a big road win. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I did catch up with the Vanderbilt head coach at halftime. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. Left side is Cobb. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Taken down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
On the run, it's Alexander. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. Crosses to 40. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carter. He'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Sherrill. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. one running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Handoff again. Can't get him to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his target. He's got enough. First down, they've got it at the 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Pulls it in. Touchdown, Commodores! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. All wideouts, no backs. Using his feet. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Alexander. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Looking for a crease. Pass to 6. Oh, what a cut! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. On the run, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try the counter. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Snags it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Handoff to the lone back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Out wide right, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Fresh set of downs going up top. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And his defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Brown wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Commodores come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got him corralled.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good! Huge 3 points to make it a two-possession game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Kane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be...
Going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Got to make the play on fourth. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Brown wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Stepping to the right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if the defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Got him right there. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Brown will throw it. Buying time to his right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad...
He wants to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This Bye.